Yo, what's up guys, it's your boy Nitrostorm here, welcome back to RevivedWitch. So, as you saw in my previous video, I did mention a new Battle Pass character which we're going to be taking a look at today. And so if we go and head to Gift on the left side here and go to Dream Maelstrom, you can see that we have a new character called Bellavita. So, we're going to be taking a look at her and her UE this video, so without further ado, as per usual, when we do these character reviews, these characters are maxed out with level 5 active skills and level 2 passive skill. Now, she is a Mercury healer, so another one. This is, I think, the third of its kind now, so it's not really unique anymore, but so I'm not really gonna emphasize that, but she is a Mercury healer. Now, her first skill is called, actually, just on a side note, she has pretty nice attack for a healer. I'm not sure if I just missed out on the previous Mercury healers, but they probably all have around the same attack. But in any case, her first skill is called Boundless Sea. It costs 3 in order to use, and it restores health equal to 300% of Bellavita's attack to all allies, increases their max health by 10%, and reduces the damage they take by an amount equal to 50% of Bellavita's attack for 10 seconds. So this damage reduction thing, we can talk about that later actually. Her second skill is called Spiritual Water. It is a charge skill. And just a quick overview, other dolls casting their own skills will give 1 charge to this skill, and then at 4 charges it will automatically activate this skill. And what it does, it cleanses all allies of their debuffs, heals all allies for 500% of Bellavita's attack, and increases their magic damage by 40% for 10 seconds. So pretty nice defensive and offensive capabilities there on a charge skill nonetheless. And last but not least, her passive is called Raging Current. At level 2, when a doll's health is below 50%, automatically casts Boundless Sea once, which is the first skill, and can be triggered only once every 10 seconds. So you're normally at times 2 speed, so at times 2 speed is every 5 seconds, which is actually pretty often. Now, overall, she seems to be like a hybrid-esque healer support that's defensive and offensive at the same time. You know, like not fully focused on offense like Amorai, for example, for the Brimstone element. She does have very defensive things here, especially the increased max health, which is in turn actually a DPS increase for certain Mercury dolls, for example, Cymbriate. And then for the charge skill, this is pretty nice, especially for the cleansing of all debuffs. This could be useful in certain content. The one of the ones that I could think of is one of the Evil Return Rebirth against Sir Civi boss, because she freezes all of you, freezes all allies. I mean, freezes all enemies, and that's us. And the magic damage increase, this is relatively rare at the moment in terms of increasing magic damage percent. And then the passive is very nice, a free heal, which I'm assuming would give you 2 free chaos once every 10 seconds, assuming a doll's health goes below 50%. Now, on my first impressions, her kit does seem pretty interesting, so I'm probably kind of tempted on getting the battle pass on my non-free-to-play account, but we'll see how the unique equipment is, and then this will probably decide whether or not I will. So the unique equipment is called Sea Flow, and what it does is enhances the buffs granted by Boundless Sea and Spiritual Water by 27.5%. Oh, enhances the buffs. Oh, that's pretty big. Now, if I were to guess the maximum, actually no, let me just double check here just in case, right? I don't want to overshoot it. So from the looks of it, at max level of her UE, it will be 40%. So at max level, I was actually gonna guess around 40%, which is pretty big. So assuming max level, so you have to pull one copy here, and then you can buy the second copy in the intangible core shop. So 40% increase to buffs granted by both her skill 1 and her skill 2. That is actually pretty big. So for example, the first buff here is the increased max health. So 40% would turn this into a 14% max health increase. The reduces damage, I'm assuming 40% of 50% is 12.5%, I think. So 62.5% of Bellavita's attack in terms of damage reduction. And then for the charge skill, increases their magic damage by so 40% of 40% is 16%, so 56% increase to magic damage. So, you know, it doesn't seem like it's that big after you do the calculations, but it's still something, you know. That's a pretty nice increase to the buffs. And so, you know, this is pretty nice kit overall. Now, do you need her? Well, in terms of trying to finish content as soon as possible, like you know, path not taken, where you want to defeat the boss ASAP, I would argue that she wouldn't be a good match for that. She's mainly used for defensive purposes with some offensive capabilities. Unless they add new bosses where you want to have a cleanser, then she'll definitely be nice there. But overall, I think she's mainly used for PvP to pair with someone like Cymbriet, who likes using her chaos skill. And so that will help increase her damage by increasing her own max health. But yeah, I think that's about it for Bellavita. Overall, she's, I'd say, a decent pick if you're a spender, right? I'd say this one would be a pretty nice banner to go for, but I wouldn't see much use for her outside of PvP for the time being. And yeah, that's about how worth she is in my opinion. She does seem to have a nice kit. If you want to get her, go for it. The only use you'll see would be PvP. But yeah, if you've got any more questions in regards to Bellavita or RevivedWitch in general, do let me know that in the comments below. It's been your boy Nitrostorm. I'll see you guys in the next stream or video. Peace.